we felt that it was necessary to get a statement out that basically sort of frames where we are, and that's what we've done. And we feel that this is the appropriate time to let certain information out. The particulars of the deal aren't ready for publication yet, but they will be when we are finished with everything, when all three pieces are done.
And why wasn't the letter signed?
The letter, it was just a press release, that's all. It wasn't to be signed or not signed. It was just a press release.
But it was in a letterhead of your town council, and other letters have appeared to have signatures. Like, for example, the letter that.
It wasn't letterhead, it was just like you would do a press release. I think it's letterhead. It was the seal, like you would do send out a press release on it.
Yeah, it doesn't, we don't,
It was
we
formatted
don't
like a
sign
press
all press releases, we send them out to where we think they need to go.
Alright, so earlier you said that you're neutral on the project, but video meetings from last year in February and March, have you seen to the town council that a new power plant is coming to town, and that you asked Keel Hugh to make sure that state legislation was in place to make it go through. So that sort of gives the impression that you do have a position on supporting the power plant before it became public, before it was publicly announced.
I disagree with that, because my job is to basically clear the road for things that are coming. When a business comes into town, I gotta make sure that all the particulars are here so that the council or the planning board can basically decide whether or not the project is good or bad for the town. At the time, we weren't sure whether the legislation that we had approved for the town was broad enough to include the new power plant. So when we had the meeting with the legislators, we wanted to be sure that, in essence, what was on the books was able to accommodate a new power plant. Didn't take a position one way or the other. That's what my job is to make sure that all the particulars, the details, the administrative functions are ready to go.
But that implies a position. If you're saying we want to have things ready to accommodate a power plant, that it implies that you support it.
No, it doesn't. My job is to basically make sure that if a business wants to come to town, that all the administrative details and legal details are addressed if they want to come to town and if they go through the process of being approved like any other businesses. That was a specific thing that is relevant only to the power plant, because it's a particular item in town. It's not like a Dana Prosciutto coming to town. It's a different scenario. And that legislation needed to be correct if the power plant was to have an opportunity to be sited here in town.
I'd also, just as a side comment, the town council meetings are all videotaped.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
if you
That's where I'm getting
so
the information
if
from.
you
I heard this.
If you watched all of, over the course of all of them, I'm sure you get it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
No, not really. I mean, I get the impression that the town council does support the power plant. That's the impression that I get when I watch the videos.
Also to clarify, the manager does not have a vote, so he does not take a position.
He doesn't take a position, but
The town council makes the decision, they are the ones that take a position. The manager's job is only to do the administrative work